Hi, I'm Jim Holland.
And I'm Levianne Marabelli. Welcome to TI Squared Tech Talks. Last week, we talked about how you could link to a specific spot on a web page and our link to text. And this week, we're going to show you another tip on how you could link to a specific location in a Google Doc.
Yeah, and so because what we showed last week, you can't really use in a Google Doc. But what I'm going to show you here is a way that you can use that same sort of concept to link to a specific place in a Google Doc. So say, for example, you have a Google Doc that has 7 pages and it has all these different sections, and you want to tell students, hey, go to this document and then scroll down to the page 4, and then here's some text I want you to read. Here's a document that is provided to us through our social studies department in Curriculum Central. And you notice it has a title, and then it has these different sections, right? And so it has like 4 sections. So it's just a reading passage that has some vocabulary. Now, the way that most people do this is, they'll, for a header here, for the section, they'll just type something, make it bold, make it bigger, but it's still just regular text. Now, our social studies department did not do this. I undid what they did to show you this, because they do make headers. And so let me show you, in order to link to a particular place here, we need to turn these into headers. So I'm going to highlight this, and you notice right now it says normal text in the style. Well, I'm going to make this into a header. I'm going to do like heading 2, and that way it'll be a heading now. Okay, so I'm going to do that same thing. So by turning these into headings, not only are we making it look good, but we're also making it accessible for screen readers. And so that meets accessibility guidelines. And it's also going to help us be able to link to these things. So I've turned these 4 section headers into actual headers using the styles here. Now in Google Docs, you might not know this, the document outline is over here on the left. If I click on this now, you're going to see that these are actual headers. These are actual links that I can jump down to. Okay, so that's how we make those headers. We'd always encourage you to use headers because it meets the accessibility guidelines. So now let's say I want to take my students to this paragraph right here. So what I'm going to do, this is the Treaty of Medicine Lodge Creek. Now, I'm going to type what I want it to say down here, the link to say, because I'm going to put this link like in my Canvas page or on some other document. So I've typed this out, and I'm going to make a link, just like you make, regular make a link here. I'm going to insert a link. Usually we would paste the link here, but notice here it says in this document, I want to link to Treaty of Medicine Lodge Creek. So I'm linking to that header. So notice that it turns that into a link. So I could copy this, and then I could then take it and put it into my page here. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Or if I'm here, I can right click on that and say copy link URL. If you want to see what the actual link looks like, I'm going to paste it here. That's what the actual link looks like. It's a really long link. So we wouldn't encourage you to do it this way. I'd encourage you to use the text there. But that's how you make a link inside any document. Now, if I didn't want this here, after I get that link, I can just delete that. That's not a problem. My link still works because I still have the header. So that's one way to do that. Now that's the hard way. Let me show you the real easy way. I'm going to come here to, I'm going to just come to the very top here, and I could put it actually anywhere. Anywhere in my document, I could insert a table of contents, and I could do it with or without page numbers. I'm going to do it without. And look at that. That made links automatically for any of my headers. So here's a link to go down to the fighting ants. So in that way, you can copy those links and put them anywhere you want just by inserting a table of contents. This will only work though if you change your headers into actual headers or headings rather than using plain text. So that's a way that you can send your students to a Google Doc in a particular place and then have them do that activity there. So hopefully this will be beneficial for you, and we hope you've enjoyed this episode of TI Squared Tech Talks.